No, when I learned that from my a random player how to win this game mode, it's very easy. Literally, all you need is 2 trauma kits. I got 2 wins today. Look, like, I literally got 0 kills. I won the whole game 100 blackout, and I got 0 kills. You know how I did it? I cheated. I waited for the thing to collapse, and I hid in the bush. I hid in the bush with my trauma kits, and I won. They were looking for me. They didn't know where I was at. That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. But I won the game and I get not no kill. That's funny, bro. See, only if my teammates were saved, I would have easily gotten in the win. That's funny, man. I laugh at that. Come on, look at that. That shit's hilarious. I think it's gonna kill me. Stop. Never do. Stop. Everything I just never want to say. Stop. You never giving up. I leveled up. I'm trying to hit level 50 before the double merits go away. So I got cheese. Today feel like a damn Saturday. Thumbs are great. Good. Well, now I gotta cook the spaghetti. Cold. Nope. to watch this episode, watch this video.
That's too much. Even I ain't even, I got him on some small stuff. Yeah, we was getting.
Congratulations.
Always wanted. I don't know. I'm the greatest. I'm the best of everyone. I'm the best of everyone.
Donald Trump. Someone made a song called "Fuck Donald Trump." Fuck Donald Trump. Dead ass. Search it out.
Where?
Just on YouTube. Someone made a song called "Fuck Donald Trump." Fuck Donald Trump. What is that?
Where is this song?
He's very interesting. He earned every single hate he gets. He's a buffoon.
Donald Trump, I hate him.
He is the enemy. Remember that. He's placed in this presidency as Sarah Huckabee Sanders. God wanted Trump to become president. Hold up. Oh, I'm not getting the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi system. But that thing will say with no device available. Isn't that YouTube? What? The hell? What are you doing? Gotta watch this episode video. That is up there. Oh, Asian on the video.
Everything you hope for.
I was a huge fan of wrestling growing up, right? And
That's just
one thing I hope is that the Democrats don't fall into the same trap that many wrestlers used to fall into around the Royal Rumble. And that was like, if you ever watched the Royal Rumble, you know what I'm talking about. You would know who's supposed to win and who's like most likely to win. But then because there'd be so many people in the ring and it would be so chaotic, like everyone would be focusing on the big show, and then like they'd all try to go for him, and then someone else would get kicked out, and then next thing you know, like Rey Mysterio wins. And I'm serious, like the Democrats need to be careful that they don't have the same shit show that the Republicans had, where you've got 18 people. Because honestly, I honestly believe one of the biggest factors of Donald Trump becoming president was that there were 17 people on stage with him, which meant you only had enough time to get sound bites from everyone. And Trump is the king of sound bites, right? You want to break down policy, Trump doesn't know how to do that, but a sound bite, he's the king. So when you go, what are you going to do about immigration? Ted Cruz, what are you going to do? We're going to look at stringent measures that we can put in place. Time's up. Kasich, what are we going to do? Well, we got to look at the H-1B1 program, and we got that. Time's up. Trump, what are you going to do? Build a wall! It works. And that's why he did well. One of the reasons, in my opinion, that he did really well. Because when it got down to like only 3 candidates, then people were like, wow, this guy doesn't know anything, but it was too late. And so with the Democrats, I do think they've got to be careful of not having a world where they spend so much time fighting each other unrealistically that by the time it comes
yeah,
to
Bernie
the
Sanders was saying all this
primary,
crooked shit, and
there's
then
no passion.
once Hillary won the nomination, he
so
said
much
vote for Hillary.
infighting,
You can't be doing that,
about
right?
America, I won't lie. The things that your
People
politicians say about each other
see the crookedness
on
in
the way
that,
to
though.
the
That's the
race, and all of
problem.
a sudden, like,
Those
change.
people do
Like, for instance, Bernie
you have to
Hillary,
support
like,
your fellow people. Even
But I
though a
know
lot of
people in
us
America
is way better than other people.
I understand, I'm not saying don't support her, but
That's the whole
you shouldn't have been running down on her like that
and you
in the
have
first
like Bernie
place.
the whole time.
What?
You're
Bernie.
gonna vote for
No,
Hillary.
that's what you're supposed to do when you have a split team.
She's bought
If-
by major
If
corporations.
you go around them, how
You hear Bernie Sanders
and
impersonation?
then we gotta vote for Hillary. And I'm like, but what about the big guy?
This rate show how you gonna that's what one key after.
And I get that.
And no, Bernie really didn't attack him at all.
Like,
All
he
he
was
is
imbecile,
attacking
vote, and then he became the candidate, and it's time
all
for us to get
all myself saying that he should have attacked
But I don't
him.
think it's healthy. I think it's
A lot of people say he should have
a lot of votes.
Oh,
I think
that
it
type of guy.
makes people skeptical. I think
He's a
it
straight
makes it seem like
poor guy.
about
This is straight
the
policy.
opposed to, like,
You're
real
okay.
issues.
That's
For me, if you don't
what
believe
specialized
someone's fit to
in.
be president,
Sorry, you're not gonna
they
win
don't
that
become
way.
fit because they beat you. You know what I mean? They're unfit. So Democrats need to figure out, get into a room with each other and be like, all right, who's really running, who's not running, who's like, you're going to come up with 40 people, it's going to be shit. Because Trump has his thing on lock. He's rolling with these people have accepted him. I remember back in the day, Republicans were going to hold our nose and vote for him. It's like, are you guys still holding your nose? What nose? What nose? What are you talking about? We didn't even know there's a smell.
For real, it's a very bad order out here. Because Donald Trump keep going like this. Y'all just smelling something. Drama alert.
Welcome back, Agent Nation. My name, of course, is Agent Beamstar. Let's get right into the news. Ladies and gentlemen, the documentary I dropped, my last upload, it did fantastic. It feels great to work that hard on something and then have it do that well. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. For our first story of the day, on some sad news, Nadex put out some frightening information. Saying this on Twitter. My YouTube just got terminated because I copyrighted that King Cut guy for stealing my video live streams. I don't know what to do. Now that's a scary sight. There's a YouTuber with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and he has no one to turn to in a situation where his content was stolen and uploaded to another channel. He copyright claimed the content that was his on another person's channel, and his channel got terminated because of it. Especially when you see folks like Jake Paul or companies like UMG just abuse the copyright system, and then to see them just completely whip on this one is crazy. And because I'm partnered with the multi-channel network, I can hit them up in case something crazy happens like this to me, and I'm hoping they would have better tools to solve the situation. Because if you're on your own, like I'm assuming Nadex is, unless you have some sort of contact at YouTube, you're screwed. You have to go through the usual process, which can sometimes take months, and it has for some YouTubers in the past. And so, can you imagine this is your livelihood and it gets deleted for months? The amount of money you lose out on, do you have to pick up a second job just to carry on? That's scary. I'll hit up Nade with the YouTube contact that I used to talk to, but I haven't talked to her since I was like at 150K. So I don't know if it'll help, and I don't think he's partnered with the MCN, so it seems like right now he may be out of options. It was nice though to see the 2K community come together, man. Even Duke, who's had drama with Nadex in the past, put out a tweet saying, hope you get it back. And that's nice to see that kind of camaraderie. It doesn't matter how toxic you think a guy is, whether you like him or you hate him. His whole livelihood is flashing in front of his eyes, man. So the least you could do is be sympathetic to the situation. He's not a horrible guy. People just go through this sometimes in life. Nadex put up a follow-up tweet saying, submitted an appeal to get my channel back. It's all in God's hands now. I don't deserve this. Another tweet to follow up that saying, everything I've grinded for, everything lost. It's been a ride I'll never forget. Peace, everyone. I know he's been a controversial guy in the community, but if you guys have any contacts at YouTube and anything that you can do to help the guy out, that's not a situation you want to see anybody in the community, period. For our next story of the day, Ronnie 2K may be getting fired. He put out a tweet saying this. Alright, I kind of clickbaited with the headline, but he did tweet saying, come work with me on influencer marketing for NBA 2K. And he linked to a position description for an influencer marketing manager. And they have all the requirements or whatever. And then he dropped another tweet saying, another great reason for 2K to come work with me as the director of social media. Tell a friend who might be interested. Ronnie, you know damn well none of the friends that we could tell about this are qualified. You need like a bachelor's degree and 6 years of experience specifically in influencer marketing. Nobody has that, my guy. Okay, so there's two reasons I wanted to talk about this. One, people keep replying to this saying, oh, agent, you should apply. No, guys, I literally have my favorite job on earth currently, okay? And I don't want another job. God forbid in an office in San Francisco, okay? Hard pass on that, my guys. Number two, so this one's actually really interesting. Ronnie 2K right now is the middleman for everything 2K. So let's say there's an event that goes on. Ronnie 2K is the one that hits up the celebrities, like the game or the NBA players. Because he has those relationships. You see him post photos with all kinds of celebrities on Twitter. Ronnie 2K is the one that hits up all the influencers and stuff. Ronnie 2K is the one that hits up the Instagram thoughts to fill up the whole event and take up space for absolutely no reason. Okay? So if you're 2K, I think this, maybe I'm just thinking into it too much. Who knows? But in my mind, if they're trying to mitigate risk on the off chance Ronnie 2K just leaves in like 2 or 3 years, because he has all the relationships, maybe they're trying to hire a couple people to also develop those relationships, so if any one of those people leave, they would still be insulated. That's kind of what was going on in my mind. That's the only reason I wanted to talk about it, to be honest. But yeah, I guess one of these guys is going to act as a community manager now, although the name of the job doesn't really say that they are one. It's about damn time, 2K. For the next story of the day, Cole the Man seems to be in some more drama, ladies and gentlemen, and it sounds pretty damn serious. Cole put out a tweet saying, Ja wants to boot us offline and affect our income. Legal action will be taken, and you're going to jail. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, Hollywood, Cole the Man, Hank the Tank all live in a house in Miami. And during one of Hollywood's streams on Twitch, supposedly, allegedly, Ja came in there and booted them offline. And so it took all of the internet down for an extended period of time. And so they hopped on a Periscope and they were furious about it. This is what it sounded like.
Like, clearly you want our dick, bro. I get it, bro. We get you viewers, man. Like, go stream on Twitch right now. You'll probably pull 200 because we're exposing your ass, bro. You get sucked, bro. You've affected my income for 5 days straight, bro. You owe me $1,000. Wait, I actually exposed that I don't make $700 a day, bro. Quit lying, bro. You live in a studio in New York City, bro. You suck, bro.
Now, if you guys remember the name Ja hit him up, it's because a couple months ago, I talked about him in one of my drama alerts. If you remember, there was a story of a guy that was streaming, and he was yelling at his mom or his sister or whoever it was, saying,
oh, yeah,
I help you pay the rent, whatever, whatever. And they had it back and forth. It sounded something like this.
Niggas on 2K is very toxic.
In that video, I hit his defense because I know what it's like to create content in the same house you live with people in. I've done it for years, so I know what it's like, and it sucks, which is why I have a place by myself now. But in this situation, there's nobody coming to your defense, my guy, because what if they're saying is true, this is irreprehensible. First of all, it's a felony. You don't boot people offline, period. Second of all, that's their livelihood. That's how they make money. They need the internet. That's their job. And to take that away from them is very, very selfish. It doesn't matter what kind of drama you have with somebody. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I've been hearing a lot about this character, and I try not to make any judgments on people unless I've talked to them or I know them, just off hearsay or what other people have told me. But I've heard crazy things like you've booted in the past, that you've uploaded a video trying to teach people how to boot, all kinds of crazy. I never really cared myself to investigate the situation, and I know Ja and Cole have a long history of not liking one another, but you've got to find a way to get yourself out of these horrible situations, alright? Where people are accusing you of doing certain things, because the accusations add up, and then it starts to make you look guilty. Cole uploaded some more tweets and some videos, and to summarize, he was furious about the situation, and they upgraded to business internet now, which I don't know if that's more secure, and he said he has a static IP or whatever. And I don't know, maybe I just don't understand internet much, but isn't a static IP more dangerous than a dynamic IP? Because if it's dynamic, your IP changes. If it's static, it's always the same. But I don't know, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Regardless, it was some interesting drama. For the next story of the day. Alright, this is not a story. I just thought it was funny. Reese put out a tweet saying, the hate that Chick-fil-A is receiving is extremely uncalled for. We need the community to come together and support her and other female gamers. 102, where are you guys at? You're the pioneers of the NBA 2K League and should be welcoming her with open arms. Hashtag I'm with Twitter. Alright, now I know it's fucked up, alright guys? But the reply was hilarious. She ain't gonna let you.
What you said?
Long story short,
She's supporting a woman, right? And then someone says she ain't gonna let you talk about niggas are at Twitter toxic, bro. Niggas are funny, man.
She seems like a pretty calm player. Now I'm not heavy into the Prime community this year, so I can't tell you who deserved to make it or who didn't. But I just know that this reply was hilarious. Yo, the internet is a lovely place, man. I get that, like, I get the message Beast was trying to say, but, like, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, the drama didn't end there for the final story of the day. On my last video, it was a documentary. I dived deep into the stretch big versus ISO thing. If you missed it, I'll leave a card above, link in the description, and some end screens at the end of the video. But I missed out on a bunch of stuff because there was just too much to include into one video. And so there was some tweets that I didn't really get a chance to talk about, discuss, or explore, and I want to do that now. First up is Chris Move, who dropped a tweet saying, retweet if this is what an open shot looks like. Chris Move dropped a whole 10-minute video explaining to people that if you're complaining about a buff to shot contest, then you're just taking bad shots. It shouldn't affect you. And Steezer was also mirroring the same thing in the video on my last video I uploaded. He was saying, it doesn't affect me because I always shoot open. He's saying he always finds a way to get himself open in situations. Chris Move did a follow-up tweet saying, the shot contest buff in NBA 2K19 is showing us who's been getting lazy with their offense. Forcing shots is a bad habit you've been relying on for too long. Offense is easy, you shouldn't be struggling. If you're struggling, get back on those tutorials. And that's probably true with my team, the 2s, the 3s on the park, but with Pro-Am, it's a little bit different. When you're playing comp, it can be really hard to get open. I feel like none of these changes we're talking about should affect Pro-Am. It was in a pretty good spot, right? There wasn't stretches shooting over top people the way we were seeing it on the park, or even on my team. So just don't touch Pro-Am. Alright, I just wanted to make that point. G-Man put out a tweet saying, why do stretch bigs, actually centers in general, have a way lower chance of losing the ball getting ripped than a guard? This question hasn't been answered since the release of the game. And it makes sense. You would think the lower the ball control, the easier it is to rip. But that's not always the case. Davis uploaded a clip of a stretch big shooting in his eye. Let's take a look. Come on, man.
See that shit?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm
And then I
playing
had a very
2K. I'm
similar
gonna break my
situation happen to
system.
me on the stage.
I'm not gonna sit there and play a toxic game, bro.
How does that go in? I need
Bruh.
an explanation. How on earth does that shot go in?
That shit get me
There's something
mad.
just wrong. And there's
Play
something that needs
2K
to be
like that.
changed.
That shit get
And
me
if you
mad.
can see these
The
clips,
stress big.
and they're not like every once in a while
They the
clips. It
chances
happens
of
pretty
2K.
often when you
I
play
can't
against
play
safe
it.
players. Swante put out a tweet saying everyone
I
who
love
uses a
2K
build that
but I
isn't a
can't play
guard
it
is
because it's
trash
such big.
or nothing special
It
and
makes
shouldn't be
everything,
compared to
bro.
someone who has a
You
guard.
be
They're
on the
basically
hat.
admitting
Your
that
hand
they're
be in the
trash or
eye.
average
And
and
it
need
green
grandma,
that
to
joint.
be honest. Know yourself. Grinding quote tweeted that
Ridiculous.
saying, so what you're saying is you want everybody on 2K to use a guard. This community is so fucking stupid. Unfollow me. Duke put out a tweet saying this. I can't wait for the patch. I want to show y'all what's up. Davis responded, can't wait for you to have to sit in... No, that's grammar for sure. Can't wait for you to have to sit corner. Can't wait for you to have to finish high school. Duke responded to that saying, can't wait for you to stop being fat. Anyway, guys, that was all the drama for today. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like. If you want more, subscribe to the channel. Click on one of these videos. Like one of them. Click on one.
That's funny, bro. Niggas is toxic on Twitter. I need to watch Twitter news, the Twitter beats these days. I need to be on it. It'd be funny. They said the PS5 might be back compatible right now. Yeah, Kyrie gonna be gone. It's tough. It's tough, man.
This Valentine's Day, come up with your loved ones and watch The Grinch. On digital now, on Blu-ray Tuesday.
Juicy, sizzling steak, hand-tossed original dough, fresh cut onions, crunchy bone.
There's no way you can get documented fast. I hate people making mistake tutorials on the internet, bro. YouTube is so toxic.
So yesterday there was a pretty significant update for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 that pretty much specifically affected Blackout and Zombies. And what they did was add mastery camos to these game modes. For example, now simply by playing Blackout you are able to get gold, diamond, and dark matter, and on top of that earn some new camos similar to multiplayer. Now as far as Zombies go, I'm not going to really talk about that in this video. This one's pretty much specifically going to be focused on Blackout, because they've added a completely new way of unlocking the camos, and shops are not involved in the slightest. In fact, they implemented a whole new, basically currency to unlock camos in Blackout. Essentially what happens is, once you hop into a Blackout game, you can find this new item called a paint can. And if you have enough of these paint cans, you can buy camos with these. So it's an interesting new system. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to tell you the fastest way to find paint cans. In other words, the fastest way to unlock dark matter. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my opinion on this new system to unlock camos. Whether it's good, bad, terrible, we are going to talk about that later in this video. But first, I want to give you guys the actual fastest way to find paint cans and unlock camos in Blackout. So first, let's dive in and look at what the different camos are and how many paint cans these individual camos actually cost. So first things first, all of the camos we are looking at here are essentially reskins of the camos from multiplayer. Essentially the exact same camos, but a different color. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, but as for right now, the first two camos, the Grassland and the Desert Fox, both cost 5 paint cans. The Coral Panther, Radar, and Roll all cost 10 paint cans. Urban and Platoon both cost 15, and then finally Frost and Blue Tiger, which is probably my favorite, both cost 25. Now, once you unlock all of the performance camos, then the technical camos are unlocked. Once again, all of these are going to cost you 30 paint cans, every single one of the technical camos. So you got Fast Times, Red Oyster, Stealth Hex, Yacht Club, and then finally Infiltrator. All of these cost 30 paint cans. Then once all of those are unlocked, you get the Mastery Camo Gold, and then once all of the are unlocked, then Diamond, and then all of
Shit, I'm gonna get dark matter in this game on too. A long time ago. I'm not where we dropping at, man. Let me see what the circle. I like to drop far from the circle so we can have time to not really deal with people. Where are we gonna drop it? It's gonna end up being at factory. So. You drop in the middle? Alright. Farms, alright. Hopefully no one drops it. That's a really high traffic spot. Yep, someone definitely dropped over here. And I dropped too far. I'm kind of stuck right here. I got a backpack where I'm at. I killed one of these guys. I think that's the only one that dropped me. I'm trying to make it to y'all. And then I landed right on this boy, man. Oh shit. It's a supply crate over here.
There's a guy in here.
See a laser sight anywhere.
It's a helicopter right here where I'm at. No.
That from the northwest. Shot that from the northwest. There's a laser sight. He's like on the other side of the red barn.
He's upstairs here or something?
Probably shouldn't have been there.
It's so easy to win this match. All you really need at the end is let the enemies die. You just gotta have a few trauma kits. That's what I just did last game. I literally won the whole game. I didn't get not one kill.
Just use traumas at the end.
Yep. And they died because they couldn't find me. I know I didn't have no good loot, so that was my only other option.
Oh yeah.
I don't have no sight,
I don't know.
so I have STM, but I don't have no like 2 times, and I'm kind of stuck out here.
Is it a knife in here? What do you think?
I have a bowie knife, sorry. I'm good to go.
Oh yeah, I see him over there.
Where?
Firing right.
Oh yeah.
They're all about sniper daylight.
One.
Shit, I think I can do shoot it.
Oh yeah, we're not in the server. Thing will be at factory. And,
Oh yeah, we'll probably start moving.
yeah. It's gonna be at factory.
Take this board a little bit. Risky move. Fuck.
It's very risky.
Go over the water.
Jump out, they sniping you.
Two tank cans.
That's what I need to get some pink carrots. I'm almost at my final camo for the regular ones before technical. It's gonna take forever to get my camos done in this game. This lets you loot camos off the people you kill. Oh no, we in dangerous time. I'm getting near y'all. Ooh, body armor, perfect.
West. West.
You got out. Got him, fucker.
There's another guy over here. Is there a truck coming in? Truck spotted too. Fuck.
Oh, I got sniped. Nope.
Oh, I got him at the back. And I hit the driver once.
I'm getting spotted from all over though. I just got it spotted on my thing from the northeast 30.
You gotta keep running to this gas.
Oh, it's 2 of them. Northeast, where that smoke is at. I gotta make it towards you. I'm not trying to die.
Killed that guy that I downed. I'm probably gonna start moving now.
There's definitely 2 guys behind us. Man, I really wish I had an ATV right now.
Bubbles right here.
heard that. I heard those shooting, those shots.
Oh, I domed him. That would have been one of my farther domes. He's across the river. Paranoid. Yeah, I see him. Right?
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
Just shot him.
He went to the water.
No, I got him.
There's one more.
Yep.
Behind me on that tree. He's trying to run away. You downed him? I put some bullets on that guy. And we gotta start moving.
I'm never using SDA. Bullshit.
Who's behind you?
He was on that bridge. Probably running in now.
4 shots.
Damn, this guy had everything. What the fuck? I'm gonna get charged for the chicken, man. How much you pay for the ticket? How much you pay for the ticket?
Fuck. Aim small.
Thanks. You got him?
Shot him once. Oh, nice.
You got him. I put some bullets on him too.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Crazy.
The guys on the right.
Right there, you were looking at it. They're on the other side of this rock. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Points.
Oh, dub. Let's go, boy. Let's get it. My second win in a row. This is my third win today. So,
Nice. On a Friday.
yeah. Been my better days of blackout.
Have a good one, guys.
Alright.